Peacemaker Season 2 has finally wrapped up. From a moment Gunn teased the finale as the craziest, most insane episode, what we got in Episode 8 was more setup than payoff, an ending that builds the future of the DC Universe, but leaves Chris Smith hanging in the worst way possible. Today on MMX Night, we're breaking down the explosive Episode 8, how it twists Chris Smith's story in a heartbreak, and what it all means for the future of the DC Universe. The episode that let fans down. The finale tries to wrap things up for Peacemaker, giving Chris a brief shot at peace, a moment of connection with Harcourt, and a sense of belonging with the 11th Street kids. But just as things start to look up, he's betrayed and thrown into Salvation, an interdimensional prison built by Argus and Rick Flag Sr. The first half of the episode feels like a slow setup for those final 20 minutes. There's heart, humor, and some solid team moments, but it never hits the crazy energy Gunn promised. The big reveal centers on Salvation, a prison world from DC Comics where dangerous metahumans and villains are dumped and left to survive. It's a deep-cut comic reference, great for hardcore fans, confusing for casual viewers. Rick Flag Sr., still seeking revenge for his son's death, tricks and captures Chris. With a smug, "This is for Ricky, you piece of shit," he throws Peacemaker into Salvation, leaving him trapped and alone, surrounded by monsters and silence. It's brutal, and it completely flips the tone. One second you think Chris has finally found redemption. The next, he's a prisoner again, this time in another dimension. Here's where the DCU setup comes in. Throughout the episode, we see Lex Luthor's name pop up, hinting at a new alliance with Rick Flag Sr. Lex's plan. Use Salvation as a dumping ground for aliens and metahumans, and maybe even test it on Superman himself. This connects directly to James Gunn's upcoming film Superman, Man of Tomorrow. In the comics, Salvation forces villains like Luthor and the Joker to form uneasy alliances to survive. So, don't be surprised if Superman and Lex end up stuck there together, forced to work side by side. Peacemaker's tragic ending might actually be the beginning of something huge for the new DCU timeline. Beyond all the comic setups and DC teases, this episode is really about Chris realizing he's not cursed by death, he's cursed by guilt. Everyone he loves either dies or walks away. And when his team finally convinces him he deserves happiness, it's ripped from him again. That final moment, Chris screaming as the portal closes, hits hard. No explosions. No Justice League cameo. Just silence. Before the betrayal, the team establishes a new covert agency called Checkmate, straight out of DC Comics, a spy group created by Amanda Waller to balance humans and metahumans. That means the 11th Street kids are still in play. So while Chris is lost, the others are likely to return, possibly in Supergirl, Creature Commandos, or Lanterns. James Gunn promised chaos, and he delivered, just not in the way fans expected. Instead of fireworks, we got something slower, darker, and more uncertain. Peacemaker might never find peace, but his story isn't over. It's just moved to another world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss more videos like this. See you in the next one. Peace.